Here's a cut of Joy Reid claiming CRT. Listen to the end. Critical race theory. That's not being taught anywhere. Again, she's playing a word game with you, just like progressives turns into liberals and liberals turn into progressives, because she thinks you're an idiot. The message is the same. Check this out.
While Juneteenth will now be commemorated nationwide, there's a catch. In some red states, it could soon be illegal to teach what the holiday is all about. That's because Republican state legislatures in a dozen states are now aiming to dictate how historical and modern racism in America are taught. That includes the state of Texas, where Juneteenth was first celebrated. Governor Abbott signed a law this week intended to ban critical race theory from being taught in public schools, even though it's not being taught in any K-12 curriculums anywhere, including in Texas.
Notice what she did there? First, she just lies to you right out of the gate. That's what Joy Reid does. Joy Reid is a liar, an unrepentant liar. And I'm really sorry if you're caught and you're sucked into her vortex of stupid, listening to her intellectually vapid show every single week. It is not illegal to teach Juneteenth. She just made that up. That is absolutely factually, and if you believe it, you're an idiot. I'm really sorry. You're just really dumb. You're just a dumb person. I'm sorry that you're dumb. I can't solve dumb. It's just not true. It's like if Joy Reid told you 2 + 2 = 7, you're like, Joy said it. You're just an idiot. I'm really sorry. And then part 2 of that, she says critical race theory is not being taught. Notice what she does there. It's the same trick I told you before, the name change game. It's like saying, because you realize you have a message problem, liberals in the Clinton era realized they had a message problem. People on welfare weren't working. Crime was exploding on the streets. Liberalism had a really bad message. Still does. So they changed the messaging. No. We're progress-oriented now. We're progressives. She's doing the same thing. We're not teaching critical race theory. We're not teaching liberalism. We're teaching progressivism. Oh, okay. It's the same message. White oppression. Told you, been through it all before. Oppressor, class warfare, race warfare. All this garbage. It's the same. You see the verbal dance she plays? And she thinks you're an idiot because Joy thinks you're stupid because she's stupid. This is the same woman who says, I jogged outside with the deuce on my face. You're advertising what a moron you are. Do you realize that? You're jogging outside with supremely diluted air during the coronavirus outbreak. You're jogging outside with the deuce on your face, 2 masks, and you're advertising that? You might as well show us your IQ score. Look, I got a 92. Like you're proud of it. This is Joy Reid. People watch this stuff. The word game. They're not teaching CRT. No, they're only teaching every principle of critical race theory. That's right. That was another one. Yeah. The voting. I got that coming up later. The voting restrictions. You're not just like when she said you're not. It's now illegal. If you teach Juneteenth, you're going to be dragged out of the classroom in handcuffs, which is a total fabrication. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. He brought up another point. Remember the voting restrictions. If you give water to people in a voting, you'll be summarily shot and executed on this. Yeah. It was totally made up. Totally made up. They're allowed to set up water stations at voting sites. You just weren't allowed as a candidate to give out a water bottle that said, vote for me 2 feet from a voting booth. But of course, stupid liberals believed it. They will shoot you on sight if you give out water. There are snipers. They will headshots. Boom. 50 cal on sight. You dare give anybody. And liberals are like, oh my gosh, this sounds serious. You're just an idiot. I'm really sorry. Let me just acknowledge one point here because, you have to acknowledge your own faults. I get it. This is probably not great marketing either. Like if there are liberals listening, telling them they're imbeciles, this is probably not great marketing. I'm sorry. I can't help. I can't take the stupid anymore. I just can't. Maybe this is like shock treatment for them. You put the little one flew over the cuckoo's nest things on the melon. I don't know. Maybe they need it to wake up from their stupor. They really believe it's illegal to teach Juneteenth and give water at a voting booth. That's just really dumb. And sometimes when you're that dumb, you need to be told how dumb you really are. Here's another one. You're going to see this name change. Liberal, progressive, CRT will become undocumented educational anti-racist training. They're just going to change the name because they have a message problem.